episode 2, Jacob Pride TV. We're here with Coach Simmons. Coach, big win last week.
Yes.
Congratulations, 1-0 in the season. Also here at Winston County. It's always great to get a win over the Addison Bulldogs. Tell us a little bit about last week's game. What were some of the things that contributed to the team's success?
Well, first game of the year, you've always got stuff that you can clean up. I think overall, we managed the clock well. Our formations and our personnel, we managed that well. Biggest thing was we didn't really play up to our standards as far as offense and defensive line. We kind of called them to the table this week, so I'm hoping that we see a big improvement up front on both sides of the ball. But our playmakers, Will had that big catch to put us in position to score right before the half. Chris busted that play with just a few seconds left. We scored right before half. That was really big. And I think it kind of shook us awake a little bit offensively. We got to move the ball a little bit more there. But, all credit to Coach Bradley and the defense, pitching a shutout. That's big, huge.
Right.
But, all in all, I'm proud of the kids, proud of the coaches, and it's always better to fix mistakes after a win than a loss. So that's a blessing.
Well, it was 100 degrees during the day. I think kickoff was probably in the mid-90s. So how did the kids handle the heat overall? It's just really a tough circumstance to play football.
Well, we preached hydrate, take care of your body. We preached that all week. I don't think we had anybody cramp up, so the kids did a good job as far as listening to us. Hydrate. We got a little gassed early in the game, but that's to be expected. You can be in the best shape of your life, but you're not in game shape till about third, fourth game.
Sure.
So, but as far as the heat, humidity, I think we handled that fairly well. Hopefully, it won't be as bad this week, but we still got to do the things that we need to do to be successful.
I know a couple of kids got banged up a little bit. Nick Moody, a couple of others. How are some of the kids that dealt with some injuries last week?
Nick dislocated his kneecap, and actually our trainer Haley popped it back in on the sideline. He went in and put his knee brace on, came back out. So that's kind of a testament to his toughness.
Yeah.
Chris broke that long run when we were trying to run clock. He just ended up popping that long run and turned his ankle a little bit. But he's dealing with little sicknesses as a team. But Chris has been out there the last couple of days. He's been fine. So I think for the most part, we're pretty healthy going into week 2.
So everybody's going to be all right, ready and available. That's good. Well, one thing I wanted to bring up, I don't remember the last time we made 2 extra points in a football game at Winston County. How about Garrett Lewis coming in and kicking for you?
Hey, Garrett was a great waiver wire pickup.
Yeah.
Now, we were out here at Meet the Jackets a few weeks ago, and they said, hey, there's a kid back on the practice field kicking. And I said, really? So I went back there. And he was kicking extra points. I said, hey, buddy, we'll see you out there on Monday.
There you
and,
go.
Garrett kicks. That's what he does. He is the kicker. So he negotiated that into his contract, and we were able to get that done. And, hey, so far he's never missed one.
That's good. So I saw him working with Coach Clark. Kind of aggravated. I kicked for Coach Clark.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I told Coach Clark, I said, you're a lot nicer than Garrett than you were to me. So
I think we've all mellowed out the older we've got. So
in all seriousness, he'll help him and he'll improve, and we're thankful he's fulfilling that role for us.
Absolutely.
Well, Coach, great win last week, and congratulations on that. In just a moment, we'll talk about East Lawrence. Now we have some highlights from last week. We appreciate Bradley Clemmons making these available for us. We hope you enjoy. All right, Coach, week 2, East Lawrence Eagles coming to Malcolm Blake Stadium, an opponent we were not familiar with until last year. They struggled some last year. I know this is their first game. I know it's a new team, new coaching staff, but what are some things that you've seen this week that'll help you prepare for this game?
Well, East Lawrence, they're a 4A school, so they're a couple classifications bigger than we are, so they're going to have the advantage on depth. They're going to have a lot more kids to be able to rotate in than we do. They got some big kids. They got some kids that can run. We can't let them get behind us because we don't have anybody that can chase them down. So we really have to play, sound, fundamental football to win this week.
Yeah. Have you ever faced them before as a coach?
I have not.
Have not. So I know last year we went over there last year and pulled out a big win. Hopefully this week we'll be able to do so as well. It's hard to prepare when they got a new coach because you.
Right. But
are you familiar with his scheme or seen him before or film on him where his coach?
Well, he in the past he's done a lot of spread stuff, and their jamboree there were a lot of spread stuff. But I think the advantage that, if there is an advantage that we have, is historically a team makes the biggest improvement between week 1 and 2.
Sure, that's right.
So we had our week 1. This is their opening game. So I just hope that we're able to take advantage of the opportunity.
Good deal. Well, Coach, home opener, be at Malcolm Blake Stadium. It's going to be packed. First of, 4 games in a row.
4 in a row, I think.
So we're looking forward to packing Malcolm Blake Stadium. Kickoff's going to be at 7 p.m. against the East Lawrence Eagles.
I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Horn, volleyball team, with a big win over Carbon Hill this week. I think they play, and JV football had a huge win over Curry. Proud of them, Wes and the boys. They play again next week at Danville on Tuesday. I think the girls play today, big area game against Sulligent today. I think it'll be on the NFHS network. So if you're not able to go out there and see them, hopefully you'll be able to turn on NFH network and
something that's happening with the band next Saturday is Night of the Band.
Yes, Night of the Bands.
We have all the county schools coming to Malcolm Blake Stadium. Kind of a dry run, so to speak, for their competition. Nick Watt's doing a great job.
Nick Watt's doing a great job. He is a great guy. He does a great job with the band. We work well together. Just a great guy, and we're really blessed to have him here.
Absolutely. So we're thankful for all these events, and want to support Winston County athletics in any way that we can, or our band, or whatever that may be. And so we're looking forward to this Friday night, Coach. We'll see you next week, hopefully, after a big win over the East Lawrence Eagles.
Yes, sir. Go Jackets.
Yes, sir. Our first player interview this week is with running back Chris Clemmons. Chris, good to have you on the program.
It's good to be here.
I think we've had you on here before.
Yes, sir.
And good start last week. I think Coach told us nearly 170 yards rushing.
Yes, sir.
So what were some of the keys to having success running the ball last week?
We had good blocking. Coaches gave me the ball, gave me an opportunity.
Yeah. You good? I know you had to kind of come up gimpy on one long run. You good for this week?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, I played great on defense too. Shutout last week. What were some of you guys' keys to success on defense? Y'all well prepared?
Yeah, we had a good week of practice, and we were coached really well. So.
Yeah, that's good. Watch some film, that kind of thing.
Sir.
Oh, that's good. Well, East Lawrence, we never played them until last year.
Yeah.
We're not really familiar with them. New coach this year. What have you guys seen this week to help you prepare? What are some things you're doing to prepare for them?
We've went over a lot of passes in practice. They're big, they're fast, and we got to play good.
Yeah, they had some big kids. A pretty physical game last year.
Yes, sir.
I know y'all had some success. You especially running football. So we hope this week you have some success. So,
yes, sir.
All right. So how's your school year going? Everything going well for you?
Yes, sir. It's been fun.
It's been fun. Good. Had a good off-season program.
Yes, sir.
Good. Somebody told me you squatted a lot of weight this summer. How much did you get to?
Not that much.
Not that much? Wasn't like 2,000 pounds or
No.
anything like that?
No, sir.
But I heard you did well. One of your coaches was bragging on you, and so that's good. Well, one non-football question. So, if you could choose anything for pregame meal, what would it be?
Probably a steak sandwich or something.
Steak sandwich, something like that?
Yes, sir.
You'll get a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Do you ever get tired of Chick-fil-A? No, I never get tired of Chick-fil-A.
No, sir.
Well, Chris, good to have you on the program today. Good luck this week against East Lawrence. They'll kick off Friday night, 7 p.m. We have this week our quarterback, also linebacker. It's a unique combination. Landon and Kelly. Landon, good to see you.
Nice to be here.
Thanks for coming on the program. So I'm gonna ask you a question. So quarterback and linebacker, like I said, most times quarterback don't play linebacker. So if you had to pick, which one do you like better?
I like hitting people, so probably linebacker because it's every play contact. So
Yeah.
But
so Coach Simmons said you got to choose one. You go linebacker.
I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah. So last week was your first time playing quarterback. You said
Yeah.
we talked earlier before we got on film since Pee Wee's. So what was it like being behind the center?
I mean, it's not much different. You play a bigger role, but I mean, you just got to take over and go with it.
Yeah.
Do what I've been coached.
Yeah. Big thing showing some leadership. Man.
Yeah.
80 yards passing first game. Didn't have to throw the ball a lot. You know, ran the ball effectively. 170 yards rushing.
Yeah.
You had several of that as well. So. I thought you guys played well. What about your offensive line? You got to brag about your offensive line.
Yeah.
They take care of you, right?
Yeah, they protected me. We had a deep ball that I just had to trust they were going to take care of me and let it go.
Yeah, that's good. Well, let's ask one non-football question. So, when you're not at school or you just want to hang out, what do you like to do?
Cornhole, most likely.
Cornhole?
Playing pool.
Are you good at cornhole?
I'm pretty good.
You ever done any tournaments or anything?
I wanted to.
You want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, who was it? Mac Jones and Devonta Smith, a couple of years ago. I think they went and won the whole big thing about it. So, all right, well, Landon, it's good to have you. Good
Nice
luck
to be
this
here.
week against East Lawrence.
Thank you.
I know that you guys will have some success, and we look forward to watching. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to Gabbin with Gavin this week. We have Ethan Miller on, one of my good friends. So, how's the Ultimate Team going for Madden?
It's going pretty good. Got some new players.
Yeah. So, what did you think about last week's win?
It was pretty exciting. Got to start my first varsity game.
All right. So, I have this award to present with you. It's the Bless Your Heart Award for what happened. So, take us back to it.
Well, apparently I was picking my nose. And I just don't remember that happening.
So, Miller, this is a safe space, okay? Did you eat that booger?
Yeah, it was very delicious.
And this ends this week of Gabbin with Gavin. Stay tuned for next week for Landon Nix.